why kicking a ball into the long grass very often doesn't work with insolvency matters. If a company is insolvent and if it needs an insolvency procedure to either rescue it or to essentially put it to bed, such as liquidation, if company cannot be rescued and it needs to be wound up and put into liquidation, then these are matters that are going to come to a head. And if the directors don't bring the matters to the head, what's going to happen is that the creditors will at some point, in many instances, take their own action in issuing a winding up petition to essentially drive matters forward. And that basically is going to mean that the options available to a director, whether it's rescuing the company or even winding the company up, are going to potentially be more limited. Because once that winding up petition has been issued, Section 127 of the Insolvency Act kicks into effect. And what that section says is any disposition of the company's property without ratification from the court is void. And applying to a court for a ratification or a procedure, which is known as a validation order, that is expensive, time-consuming, and potentially restrictive. You're going to lose freedom as to what you can do. The winding up petition will be advertised in the London Gazette, the bank account will be frozen. Everything is going to change in terms of how the company can operate compared with what would otherwise happen had a winding up petition not been issued, had matters been dealt with on a timely basis rather than attempting to kick the ball into the long grass, or essentially that expression which is well known, unfortunately, of burying one's head in the sand. That is not how to deal with an insolvency cash flow company crisis. Take action sooner rather than later. Plenty of licensed insolvency practitioners like myself offer free initial consultations with no obligation whatsoever. So get advice. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. Winner Insolvency, Inside Out.